Okay, so, here's the deal, guys. So, just letting you guys know that I did, complete the Big Cheese event, Big Cheese thing, and, also just letting you know I did stream it. So, for the YouTube people, I'm gonna just pop on in, and, I'm gonna go ahead and just pause right here for a second for the YouTube people, because right now I'm gonna pop in like the 10-minute clip or like the 10-minute stream of me just defeating the big cheeses right here. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I said I was going to stream, just a bonus stream, if I managed to find a invasion of the big cheeses, and I did. So, might stitch in the last, like, bit of this while I'm dealing with the big cheeses, into the other day's stream, or today's stream, be tomorrow for you guys, or yesterday, whatever, I don't really care. But anyway, you guys, or whatever's day stream, anyway, I'm gonna go get some gags, because I need some gags. And yeah, I'm gonna do this until I've got all of my big cheeses. I just did a boss bot building today, which is why I have 2 extra big cheeses. So yeah. But yeah, I might do the final boss, or final boss fight. Yeah, there's just no guarantee that this is gonna happen tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I will not continue on to any other tasks without doing it tomorrow for the main stream. Yeah. We are getting very close to finishing I keep calling him Mr. Old Man. It's Little Old Man. I got an itch. I forgot to pull up my stuff. Okay, I'll do Squirt. You guys can do Squirt. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull up all of my good shit. Yep, I'm up. I'm ready to go. But yeah, today, this is what I'm going to be doing. Well, for today's bonus stream, I plan on doing this, so yeah. I'm gonna have a good time. Hopefully, this doesn't take too long, maybe just like a half-an-hour stream. At this point, I don't really mind showing you whether or not I show you this portion or not. Like I said, I might just stitch this in with tomorrow's stream. Which is, like I said, today for you guys, so, or for the YouTube people at least, it'll, yeah, it'll be whatever. I got 3 ice cream cones, what? You guys were dealing with 3? Whoa. I found a loophole, guys. They dealt with 2, I dealt with 1, and yet I still got an ice cream cone. Okay. Or I still got, like, the extra ice cream cones for what they did. That is pretty dope. Yeah, that is actually very, very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. But that just means I gotta do 3 more instead of, you know, the 6. I'm gonna go ahead and do that to deal with you both. Hopefully that brings you down. Yes, it does. Good sir. Yeah. But I think I found a loophole. I'm gonna hit you with a pie, and then I'm gonna hit you with a fire thing. A fire hose. Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna go back to the playground and get my shit dealt with now. But yeah, all day I've been, dealing. Oh, okay, right, 2 ice cream cones. I need 1 more. But all day I've been looking back and forth, or all afternoon, I should say, looking at my Toon HQ app that I have that shows invasions. And finally one showed up, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do this. I gotta go do this, like, right now. So yeah, I'm doing that. As you can see, I am trying to get into the door and clearly cannot. Gonna do that and that. Yeah, this might be just a very, very quick stream that I just tag on to the beginning of the next stream. I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, my things are alive now. I just now noticed that. But anyway, here is an ice cream cone. It is very quiet here. I have now noticed that. It is just extremely, extremely quiet. And I'm gonna hop up. Fuck. Come on, let me get up on the roof. Okay, fine. I won't hop up on the roof. But I will grab this, popsicle stick. Did I say ice cream cone? I meant popsicle stick. Or popsicle on a stick. I got my loopy doopy dude. Loopy goopy G. I don't know what happened to him, but he just kind of disappeared off the face of the planet a few months ago, or like a year ago, I'd say. And yeah. But anyway, we're going right back to playground. We're dealing with 1 more. And yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to stream whenever I can. And yeah, I'm glad that I didn't do like an intro or anything. So yeah, tomorrow people, hi, how are you? I hope the future holds some great things for me and everyone involved. Hey. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna end up finishing up. I might do a few more, but once I get to the task complete, I'm going to go ahead and cut. Yeah. But I want to complete the cog gallery of Big Cheeses while they're still here. So, yeah. There's a dog barking right now. It's super irritating. Also, the lighting's a bit weird because like, you're seeing me from my lamp. It is extremely dark outside. Like, if I turned it off, you guys would not see me. I have one going on here, one here. So we get a very similar lighting. It's just a bit more yellow, maybe a little bit more intense. I don't know. I'm trying it out. In case I'm doing more streams at night or more streams in general. Yeah. So yeah, we got the thing. So in case I cut here, I will see you guys, future people. So yeah, bye. See you guys in the future. I may not cut there. Who knows? Let me see. I'm gonna cut there, so, goodbye, the future people. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead straight. Hopefully, my future self remembers to go straight to little old man, first thing tomorrow. If not, you guys will be seeing me going, what do we gotta do? But anyway, yeah. See you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and take off, so, bye. I'm not gonna do my normal outro, so bye. Okay, so you guys are back. Great. Anyway, I was just gonna edit that in. Anyway, so what we got is I did come back and I helped, 2 people deal with that. Also we gotta go back to Sticky George, who's on Walrus Way. So, yeah, I know past self. I remember that I gotta go here. I know you said that I wasn't gonna remember, but I did. But I know exactly what we've gotta do. We've gotta go here, like, at, like, the very, very beginning. Did I do my intro? Okay, here's the new guys. Okay, whatever. Okay, so here's the new guys. We're doing Toontown again, obviously, blah, 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 blah. There you go. That's the intro. Anyway, I don't know how long of a stream I'm gonna do. I don't know why my voice got weird. Is this thing open? Yes, it is. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a swig of body armor. Hi, Zephyr. How are you? It is very much not sunshiny here. It might look bright right now, but it is completely overcast. Good morning, rain, I should say, in return to good morning sunshine at this point in my life. So how is streaming? I hope streaming is going well for you, Miss Zephyr. Well, a few dry days. Oh, that kind of sucks. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I know I can't help it, but thanks for bringing back my ice cream cones. Here's the thing for little old man. Great. Gotta go to little old man. We got his task. Also, just letting everybody know, the YouTube people, the Twitch people, everybody, we are going to be done with little old man's task by the end of next week. If we are not done with it by the end of next week, I am going to do streaming on the weekend, like bonus stream, and then I'll upload whatever I get onto my, like on like Saturday or something on my day off. I don't know. Do I want to do that on my day off? I'll do it on my day off. It won't be this Saturday. It will be next Saturday, if I do anything. But I don't want to, like, jump the gun or anything and say, yeah, let's do that. I'm like, no, I want to, like, jump the gun and say, yeah, let's do it. And then it never happened. Because I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to stream, and I'm going to stream, and I'm going to do bonus streams and shit just throughout the week. And it never happens. It never happens. So, yeah. The bonus stream that you guys, like, just saw, like, 5 minutes ago for the YouTube people, that was, like, the only bonus stream that I've done in a long time. So, yeah. I hate having to talk to, like, two separate groups at the same time. It's weird. Like, at this point, I'm talking to both. Or, like, it's weird. At certain points, I have to talk to the YouTube people. At certain points, I've got to talk to, like, the Twitch people, and I hate it. If you could just bring me some powder to dry my hands. I think those big wigs cogs have some powder for their wigs. Okay. Let's see if there are any big wig invasions. There might be. No, there are not. What do I want to do? I'm gonna do a building, that's something I'm gonna do, I do got my stuffs, right? Yes, I do, and it is in fact big wigs, okay. Anywhere, anytime, any place, any playground is great. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go on in, because this is where most of the lawbots are, I still got, like, mucus in the back of my throat, and it's totally fucking gross. It's, like, so gross. That's a boss spot. Why are there so many boss spots? Oh, this is a lot. Oh, somebody's in there, though. Shit, my guy. Wait, why are you sorry? What's going... Did I say something? Fuck. Oh, the mucus. You're saying sorry about the mucus. Got it. My brain, like, I say shit and then I just forget that I say shit. It's so fucking bizarre. It's like, So it's like, I could just like say something and I'm like, and then somebody like responds to it. I'm like, okay, my short-term memory isn't that long. What are they responding to exactly? See, I'm a human with short-term memory, but I also got a shorter short-term memory because I legitimately had a stroke, and now my brain is just like, yeah, you're gonna only work like half of the time. And I'm like, great. Shit. I mean, at least my, like, okay, so I had the stroke on, like, the right side of my brain, so, like, the left side of my body was just kind of like, we're gonna go paralyzed for, like, oh, like, a few days, and you're gonna get terrified. I'm like, yeah. Really? Oh, shit, I hope they're okay. See, like, luckily I'm pretty young, or when I had it, I was pretty young, and I was pretty healthy, so, like, basically, okay, this is what happened. I went to the hospital, because, like, I had a serious migraine, and, like, my face and my arm were kind of going back and forth, being all tingly and numb, and I'm like, I'm fine, I'm okay, this is fine, and then I started, like, severely vomiting, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the hospital, this is not normal, this is a stroke, I think. So I go to the hospital, and they're like, they 1000% blew me off. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. And so, this was like right after I graduated college, okay? So I was like, high on life, I'm like, okay, this is fine, this is great. Whatever, I can deal with shit. So, then there's like about a month where I'm just like having migraines. Like, where I was just, like, having, like, severe migraines, and I'm like, yeah, this is not fun. And then, there was one morning where I woke up about 1, and because it was thundering, and my dog was freaking out, so I'm like, come on, let's go into bed, let's, you know, you're freaking out, I'm freaking out, it's fine. And then, he wakes up around 4 and jumps off my bed, and my arm is kind of not working, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, I go to my mom's room, I'm like, hey, Mom. She's like, what? And I'm like, I think I'm having a stroke. And she's like, fuck. Let's wait till morning? I'm like, I don't know entirely, but okay. So, she's like, okay, come here. And, like, she passed her other side of her bed, so I'm, like, sitting there. And, then it, like, rapidly deteriorates. It's like, I was able to walk into the hospital around 10 a.m. that day, and then I was not able to walk out, like, at all. Like, I was paralyzed, I could not feel anything. And then I went home, because I was like, yeah, it'll be fine, I will be okay. And obviously I wasn't, and then it started deteriorating so much quicker. It's really weird when you're having a stroke and, like, you're going paralyzed. It's because, like, your body's, like, on the side that you're paralyzed at, like, apparently your body's, like, trying to make, like, those connections, like, with the neurons and all that. But it feels like somebody's grabbing you, like, basically, if Pinhead had pin hands. Imagine him touching you all the time. It hurt so bad. It was awful. But anyway, it deteriorated so much worse so quickly. And I'm like, why did I decide to come home and spend the night here? So then, luckily, I had my partner stay the night. And he stayed, like, on my floor like a good partner. He was great. He's wonderful. I love him so much. But, like, and since, like, half of my body was, like, you know, not working, I had to go to the bathroom, like, twice as much as I would normally need to. And, like, the urge came quick and it came fast, so he kept carrying me to the bathroom throughout the night. And then, we finally got to the hospital, he carried me to the car, he carried me out of the car, got me to the wheelchair. And I'm just so glad we got to the hospital when we did, because I started actually, like, okay, like, it's weird. Because, like, people say, like, oh, yeah, you have a history of seizures. I'm like, no, I don't. Those are called convulsive syncope. It's fine. They're just fainting spells. But anyway, I started actually having seizures. And my partner, like, my body was, like, rocking from side to side. And my partner's, like, he was in the room, and he was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, no, you're not. And then he walked out of the hall. She's like, she's having a seizure in here. And then I remember a woman running in, and then me passing out. And then it happened again where my mom was in the room this time. She was like, are you fine? I'm like, yeah, I feel great. And then I pass out. And then, yeah, I'm trying to, like, remember a lot of stuff. Because, like, at this point, I started to get sedated because they were trying to control all of the seizures I had. Apparently, I had about 11 seizures in, like, 2 days. Which is a lot for somebody who does not have seizures regularly. So, yeah, it was like that. And then, I woke up. Yeah, they sedated me. I remember vaguely getting a COVID, test. It was like, this was like May of 2020, so this was like 2 months after like the main pandemic happened, so it was terrifying on several fronts. But anyway, I took a COVID test. They're like, great. And then I went to an MRI scanner. Yeah, I don't remember much after this, and then I woke up. This was a Monday that I kind of fell asleep, and then on Thursday I woke up, and like, I remember, like, it was like in the morning, it was like very early morning, and I woke up, and the nurse was like, okay, hey, how are you? You're doing great. So do you, okay, she's like, she asked me like the very general like questions of like, obviously you had a stroke, do you know who you are? I'm like, yeah, my name's Taylor. And she's like, okay, great. Do you know what day it is? I'm like, it's Tuesday. And she's like, no, it's Thursday. Like, do you know what hospital you're in? I'm at this one. No, you got moved to this other one. Like, fuck. So she's like, okay. So, like, I was, like, in a bed up against the wall for, like, 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. I was, like, unconscious for a long time. It's insane. Like, I used to cry a lot about it because, like, I was not able to process the trauma of it. And then, yeah, I'm just being able to kind of talk about it more and more helps me kind of deal with the trauma. But anyway, it was like a very early morning, so I remember watching a few movies. Like, they had like a great TV in that room. It was great. But anyway, I was up against the wall. She's like, do you think you can walk? I'm like, yeah, probably. I mean, my arm's moving. Because, like, at this point, I really did not remember whether or not I was, like, paralyzed or not. I was like, this was just a really horrible dream. I don't remember what street I'm on. Fuck. I'm talking too much. But anyway, yeah, I know, this is, like, a sad story, and I'm just talking about it like it's nothing. Because, like, at this point, this happened, like, almost 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago. I'm fine. And then, so, that happened. I was in the, okay, so I went into the hospital with, like, the first hospital, around, it was a Monday, and then I was able to leave the hospital, I think, like, the second hospital, I think it was a Sunday or it was a Monday, so I was in there for, like, a full, like, 8 days, and they're like, you should do your occupational therapy here. I'm like, no, I want to just go home and pet my dogs, and that's straight up what I told them. I'm like, I need to pet my dogs, and they're like, okay. I'm like, they are my babies, I need to see them, fuck you. And they're like, okay, you can go home, I guess. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to occupational therapy at where my house is. And they're like, okay. And yeah, that's the story of, my life. And yeah, strokes are terrifying. What street am I, or what district am I at? Splatville? Fuck. Hey, wait. Okay. When do they get Splatville in? Whatever. 4-story Lawbot. Fuller Place, Splatville. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole story of me having a stroke. And, they figured out what happened. It was, okay, so I have a gene mutation where an excess of estrogen in my body will cause my blood to clot. So I was taking birth control for 4 years. It was like, it's obviously the pill, so it was like the dual one with like the estrogen and progesterone and all that. So yeah, I was taking that for 4 years, and then come to find out there was a clot in my brain that, which was like the first stroke that I had, that I was like, everybody blew me off. And then, that blood clot got so big that it ruptured the blood vessel, so that I had both a brain bleed and a blood clot in my brain. And I'm so lucky to be fucking alive. Like, I am so lucky to be alive right now. And yeah, but anyway, come to find out that if I ever need to take medicine with estrogen in it for any reason, I also need to take blood thinners with it. And also, if I ever become pregnant, literally at the first positive pregnancy test that I get, I have to start taking blood thinners like immediately. So I am terrified to become pregnant. I am very, very terrified to become pregnant. And also, but that's fine, cause babies terrify me to like be like way beyond belief. Okay, I love you, boy. Bye. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I would just like, at the end of the day, babies terrify me, so I'm like, I don't want to become pregnant anyway. Like, if I want kids, I will adopt, like, some, like, the teenagers or, like, older kids, like, basically, like, 12 and up from the foster system, because, like, those kids need help. They probably need more help than, like, anybody the fuck else in that foster system. How long have I been streaming? 18 minutes, and I've been talking for way too long, but anyway, yeah, I am a stroke survivor, and that thing that I was talking about at the beginning of the week, where I was like, oh my god, my doctor called me, blah, 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 I thought I had cancer, so, yeah, like, it was a Friday, it was this last Friday, my urologist called me, he was like, hey, you got a CT scan, your kidneys look great, because, like, I don't know if you guys remember this, a while ago, my lower back was hurting a lot, and I was like, shit, I've had kidney stones in the past, and they've hurt passing inside of my body, like, so, yeah, this feels exactly like that, so, I'm like, and I was like, okay, I got my GP appointment in a month, I can handle that, and it hurt literally every single weekend, it hurt so bad, but anyway, yeah, there was that, and it, like I said, it hurt, like, every single weekend. It was, like, to the day, like, 7 days. And then I finally went, and I was like, hey, so, my, like, lower right flank kind of hurts. What do I do? And she's like, okay, since you have a history of kidney stones, I'm going to send you to the urologist. And I went there, finally, and they had me do a urinalysis scan. And luckily, it was super cool. I don't know if anybody else has this, but, like, with my group of doctors, they all have, like, a site, like, they're all in, like, the sister, like, location kind of a thing. I know I was kind of talking about this a little bit, I think. So, but anyway, they're all kind of, like, together. And they're able to talk to each other and see, like, different scans and stuff. But anyway, I was like, hey, so there looks like there's, like, this and that and the next thing in my urine that I think that's, like, a UTI. And she's like, so, like, yeah, because, like, my urologist did not even give a shit. He was like, hey, there might be some stuff in your urine. You might have a UTI. Here's some medicine. No, I had to ask my GP. She's like, yeah, looks like you got a UTI. There you go. And I was like, okay, so UTI symptoms. And it's like, I go all the way to the bottom. It's like, kidney infection. So, basically, I had a really bad kidney infection the entire time. And I didn't even know. Oh, shit. Come on in. But my body just fucking sucks, guys. And this is not me, like, trying to be like, oh, pity party, pity party. No, Look, I know if I tell my story to people or like about my medical issues, there are gonna be other people out there be like, I relate, and then they do, and then they have somebody else to talk to. Cause like when I was going through my stroke, I had nobody, literally no one to talk to. I know no one who's gone through a stroke. Personally, online, whatever. I've tried to, like, put myself out there on, like, sites and say, like, hey, is there anybody who's, like, a stroke survivor? This, that, the next thing. Nobody responds. Because I know that there are people who are young who go through strokes and they survive strokes. But see, I don't know. It's just, it was hard to go through, like, the mental trauma of, you know, going through a stroke. You know, by myself. And I know that my parents and my family and my friends, they all tried their best to, like, be there and be my support system. And that was great. And I needed them to be there. But also, it's really, really hard, like I said, to be the only person I know to have gone through anything like I did. So yeah, like I said, if I tell you guys all about my issues and things like that, I feel like it helps somebody else out. And I'm not saying, like I said, not saying it as like a, please pity me, I hate my life, blah blah blah. Like, I love my life, I am so glad I am alive. I am so lucky to be alive. Like, holy fuck. Like, that stroke for me was like a major wake-up call. It was a huge wake-up call. Like, oh my god, I just... See, like, when I graduated, I was like, okay, this is COVID, I was like so upset that I was like, my biggest issue at the time was, man, I didn't get a graduation. Fuck this. And that was like my biggest issue at the time, was like that I wasn't getting a graduation because of COVID. Even though I was graduating. And then it woke me up. Like, it was like, hey, there are bigger, badder issues out there and shit like that. But yeah, it's lovely to know that the world sucks, but, you know, yeah. Oh yeah, going back to the cancer thing, anyway, they gave, like, it was a Friday evening, and he's like, hey, your CT scan looks great, shit, I'm so used to, like, starting stories and then going on a tangent and going off topic, but anyway, going back to the topic about the cancer, it's like, your CT scan looked great, your kidneys look fine, there's only this, only got really tiny stones in your kidney, they're not trying to pass, you're fine. I'm like, great. But then he's like, yeah, the tech said that your colon was inflamed and your lymph nodes around your colon are kind of inflamed as well. And I'm like, shit. And I'm like, okay, this is the end of the day on a Friday. I won't be able to call my doctor and have her get a second look. So, anyway, I literally that night on Friday, I was like, okay, what do inflamed lymph nodes mean? That it was like, you either have an infection or you have cancer. I'm like, okay, it doesn't mean I have cancer right now. But what's the difference in terms of the infection versus the, you know, cancer? And there are like no differences in terms of like their symptoms. So I'm like, fuck. So I sat there and I cried. And I cried a lot. And luckily I was able to get a hold of my doctor. And she's like, yeah, you're fine. Knowing what I know now, you probably are okay. And your symptoms are benign. And this and that. The next thing, I really appreciate her saying, using the term benign in her message to me, because that makes me feel like significantly better, knowing that it's not cancerous, it's not malignant, whatever's wrong with me. So it's probably just a few other issues that I have, along with it's just a bunch of issues that I have. But yeah, I'm okay. It's just at the end of the day, like I said, my body fucking sucks. And I'm very lucky that I have gone to the age of 25. And, still survived. So, yeah. Quackity. Yay! I got the wig powder! No way! That's dope. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking about my medical issues for like 5 seconds and just be like, yeah. And it all started because my short-term memory fucking sucks. Okay. Oh, do you need to get in? GG. Oh, fuck. I gotta go do the thing. Toon HQ. Oh, shit. Was that person supposed to be in here? Fuck. Oh. No. Just being group. Okay. Anyway. We're gonna go turn that in, and I think the last thing that we've got to do is do the 24-story or more, buildings. So, they could be any building, anywhere, any place. It's any street, any type. So, I'm not looking forward to it, but if we get, I can do probably three per stream, and then, probably do a few off, oh no, it got taken over. Yeah, what I'm probably gonna do is have to do a few off stream, or like, off of the main stream that I do, and do like bonus streams and stuff. But yeah, that's why sometimes I feel like I'm kind of spacey, and sometimes why I feel like people think that I'm new to this is because I am kind of spacey. It's probably partially because I'm also female, but I mean, which doesn't help. But which is why I'm new to the game, is because I am kind of spacey and I kind of forget things and things like that. But yeah, it's because I had a stroke. That's fucking why. But anyway, yeah, you two people are gonna get a bit of a longer program today, but that's fine. I'm going to just turn this in and see what the whole deal is with the thing. At this point, I could just go onto Toon HQ, not even make, okay. As I once said, to truly throw a pie, you must throw not with the hand, but with the soul. I know not what that means, so I will sit and contemplate while you restore buildings. Return while you completed the task. So, we have to do this. It is a masterpiece, but we've done it. We have completed so many buildings before. And, yeah. So, am I worried about this? Not entirely, because we have Toon HQ. We have Toon HQ at our disposal. So starting on Sunday, our first stream coming back, which will be Monday for people on the YouTube. But now on that first day coming back, we will start doing buildings, and we will use Toon HQ to our disposal. We will not create groups as much as we can help it, and we will just start joining groups of people who need help. So that's what I'm going to probably be doing. That is what my goal is. I'm going to go back to the Berg and do my outro. You guys were so great today. I just realized that you guys could probably hear me gulping the entire time. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. You guys know the drill. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are watching this on the Twitch, go to my About Me page. You'll find a link to my Instagram main channel and gaming channel. If you're watching this on the Tube, go to down to the description. You'll find a link to my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram main channel, gaming channel, and a link to the Rewritten stream, and a link to the Toontown playlist. We are at, today will mark, oh my god, I'm so pale. Anyway, today will mark the 90th stream, and hopefully by the end of next week, we will be done with Little Old Man's Task, and we will finally be done with the Berg. We have been in the Berg for almost 50 streams. We've been in here for 40 streams actually, and if by the time we're done, we will be done or almost at 50. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and go. So bye.